That's what I was waiting for in the video. Well, hello everyone, here is the Supra. We are finally getting our point of view video done on the Supra, which is super exciting. Well, it's actually Supra exciting. But regardless, if you guys don't know, this is just a wrap. That's why it's crazy bright orange. And by the way, it's completely orange. All the yellow you're seeing on the camera is because the camera cannot pick up the color. Just so you guys kind of know on that. But before I did the POV drive portion, I just wanted to kind of go over the modifications so you guys know that this isn't fully stock. So the first thing you're gonna notice is the car is on lowering springs in the front and the rear. So it's 0.75 inches in the rear, and then it's an inch lower in the front of the car. And then you guys can see there in the back with the little carbon fiber spoiler. Nothing too crazy there. But the last thing in terms of modifications is under the hood, which is probably a little bit dirty, so sorry for that. But we do have an air intake, and then there is a downpipe as well under the hood. Other than that though, I mean, nothing too crazy with the car. Still stock turbos, still all that kind of stuff. Nothing crazy happening there. And it's actually not as dirty as I thought it would be. But yeah. Now, just a quick note, we are going to be driving it in sport mode, and then if you hold the traction control button off for a moment, then it'll say VSC off. That's everything turned off. If you're wondering why that's there, I don't think I need to explain it. So yeah, that's what we're doing, sport mode. And by the way, if you're in normal mode, only the exhaust comes out of the left side, so the driver's side. If you're in sport mode, then the exhaust comes out both sides, just so you guys kind of know with how the exhaust system works. So significantly louder. I mean, I can take it out of sport mode right here, and I can give it some revs. Okay, doesn't sound bad, but then I can put it in sport mode, and it's a lot louder. So you definitely get a lot more in sport mode. And the biggest thing though is when you're driving, when you're in normal mode, you don't get any pops at all. When you're in sport mode, tons of pops on downshifts and sometimes a little bit on upshifts, but it's mostly like the BMW like fart noise on the upshifts. Here we go, starting off. Hopefully you guys can hear the turbo and the pops. And again, don't worry, we're always going the speed limit. I love the turbo, especially when you get like quite a bit of spool up. Yeah, just the blow off from that sounds really, really solid. And you guys can see coming into these corners, like you can actually power through them pretty well. Sometimes the car does a little bit of understeer, not oversteer, believe it or not, but it's not terribly bad. And it's actually really manageable, just feels a little bit weird sometimes. I mean, even if you're not here for the driving, look at the views. Like, the views are worth it. I had to give some space to the fat guy on the motorcycle. RIP. He was driving like 10 miles under the speed limit anyways. But you guys can see here, just so much grip. Like, it's incredible the amount of grip that you get. And of course, we get that. But yeah, just out of the corners and everything, the grip is incredible with the car. And again, the tire size on this is about 275s in the back, and then you got 245s in the front. But like on normal roads like this, it does great. Like, I don't really run out of tire with the car. I haven't taken it to a racetrack yet, but I imagine that it might happen then. And guys, it's okay. We went past the 5.0. We didn't get pulled over. We're good to go. So we should have another little fun section here because they just recently paved the road, so it'll be pretty nice. But yeah, you can see you can just power right out of the corners really easily. Like that. Just works so well with the car. It's so balanced. And you can see the brakes work really well. Sorry this video is so chopped up, but you know, I'm gonna run into a bunch of people in this canyon. It's a busy canyon. Well, hopefully got enough distance to have some fun now. Wow, that was a good one. So, and by the way, in most of the driving, you guys can see, you're really gonna wanna be between third, sometimes fourth gear, just depending, but third gear is gonna be the gear you're gonna be in most of the time when you are doing like any sort of like canyon driving, just because you're gonna have to slow down quite a bit, and you won't really be able to get up into the higher speeds too much with the car. But yeah, you guys can see there the grip in the corner. Finally, I've got some space where I can actually like kind of get into it a little bit. But yeah, you can see the grip with it is just fantastic. And then the brakes coming in right before the corner, and then you just get on the power right into the corner, and it corrects itself and it balances itself out so well. It's just perfect. Man, I feel like I'm the smoking tire. That guy, he always, like, whenever he's doing his driving videos, he always runs into a slow person, and they never pull over for him, and they never pull over for me. But there is a passing lane coming up here, so we should be fine, as long as there's no police, obviously. And while we're waiting to pass, you guys can enjoy the views. And the person sticking their arm out the window, per usual. And this will also give you guys a good idea of the passing power on it too. In third gear. And of course they go in the wrong lane. Okay, people. So you guys can see there the passing power just really solid on that. And if you guys are wondering why I'm randomly slowing down, I know where the cops sit in this canyon, so like I'm making sure that I'm going in the right place. Yeah, and you can just see like just the handling on it, and there's no body roll, especially with these lowering springs. They've helped out so much. And then coming into this corner, just braking a little bit, and then we can get in the power again through the corner. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like this for like a canyon car, definitely a lot of fun. You guys can hear the downshifts there. Sounds pretty good. Oh, the turbo. Now going downhill is a completely different monster. Obviously you have the momentum of coming downhill that helps out, so you definitely have to pay attention a lot more with the braking. You never want to be braking in the middle of a corner. I mean, that's just common sense. So you always want to make sure that you're starting to slow down before you come into the corner. And then once you get into the corner, you can go into the power so that you can hook up a lot better. This corner here is super slow. Oh my goodness. So stuff like this, especially in a canyon, you want to be careful because you could slip on gravel. I see it happen to people all the time. So you definitely want to be aware of that when you're coming into corners as well, is just pay attention, obviously, to what's on the road, because I have seen people just spin out completely, which is just crazy. There's a lot of cars here, guys. We gotta play it cool. Oh, they're letting me by. Nice people there. That was like the worst in corner ever, because like I was trying to get by them and then slow down for this person. And so then what I just did in that corner, guys, is the exact opposite of what you do. So like that is like how not to drive through a corner in a sports car, okay? Okay. So like there's no exciting driving that's happening right now. This is just like us stuck in traffic till I get to the next exciting part. But I thought you guys would enjoy the view out the windshield here. And like, look at that. All of that, it's so pretty coming down. So again, I mean, at least you guys got like a cool exhaust clip there. So you got some popples. I know it's not the most exciting driving, but just enjoy the view right here. Like, it is so beautiful. And this is why I love Utah, guys. Like this state here, so much beautiful stuff. It's so fun. And that's all for the viewing portion. Let's get back to the fun driving. So I'm getting no luck, so you guys are gonna have to deal with me running into someone probably. Just kidding. And obviously we only went up to 40 miles an hour because that's the speed limit, guys. But you can just see like the acceleration, it's crazy. and it just hooks so well. This is what I'm talking about. So you want to brake right before doing something like this, coming into here. And then this one is a pretty long sweeper, so it's not too bad. Man, I can't wait until I get in the comment sections. This guy doesn't know how to drive. Man, why do people always have to go under the speed limit? Makes life so much more difficult. Like, if everyone could at least go the speed limit, that would be nice. Ooh, that popple right there, that was good. That was like a good one. People's reactions to this car every time. The kid's like, yeah! Boom. Okay. Well, hopefully we can get a good acceleration here. Yep, first gear pull. Bounced off the rev limiter there a little bit, so it cut power for a second. It happens to the best of us. Well, I'm actually the worst of us, so. So you can see over a bumpy road like this, it definitely like jumps all over, the car definitely jumps all over the place. The front end's pretty light. So definitely take that into account. If you're thinking about buying a Supra, is the thing I've noticed with this car is the front end, super light and sometimes just likes to kind of pick up. It almost does like similar to a mid-engine car, because mid-engine cars sometimes will feel way too light in the front end. But this one, like, it's kind of has a similar feeling, but not nearly as extreme, I would say. Look at that, guys. We got a green light. We're like good to go here. There we go. That's what I was waiting for in the video. Get a little bit tail happy. You have to do it in roads that are like really smooth. Like I said, this car, the front end's kind of light, but if you get a road that's really smooth, then the back end will step out. It's not the easiest to do in the new Supra, but you can do it, and then it makes things pretty fun with the car, to be honest. The gargles are always fun. Boom! Okay, this person is going like 2 miles an hour. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Straight pipe diesel in front of us. Probably smells like poo. Is he going? Is he going? Is he going? Is he going? No, he's not. And of course, we're stuck in a line of cars. The passing power of the Supra! Like, you guys can see passing power there, pretty decent. Oh boy, speed bumps. So the last part of this video is not gonna be exciting at all. This is just gonna be you guys, oh sorry, the GoPro wasn't in very good position. You guys cringing with me, so you guys can see, like, going through a neighborhood, the like amount that you have to do to get over stuff. Like, just to give you guys an idea of how low this is with the lowering springs. Today's video is all over the place, but you know, that was a full stop. That was not a California stop. That was a full stop. So you always gotta like angle it like a mofo. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? Sign is orange. Yeah, so that just gives you guys kind of an idea of just, I mean, what you gotta do with the car. It's not bad. It's about the same as what the Camaro ZL1 was in terms of like the maneuverability with the car and everything. But definitely the width and the length is a lot less, so then it makes it a little bit easier to get through stuff compared to the Camaro. And again, guys, it's a legit stop, not a California stop. We ain't about that California stop life. I know a lot of people are. What's the old saying? No cop, no stop? Yeah, that doesn't work. And then this is like, this is a pretty good idea here. So like if I took this at any faster than like 10 miles an hour, then I literally, you just like, I know that for a fact because I did that in the Shelby GT350. Oops, good thing I don't own that car anymore. Boom, popples out the back. Man, it pops in every single gear, which is awesome. Absolutely love it. The stop signs like go from like red to like, they look like a reddish orange because of the car, which is pretty cool. And that is gonna sum things up. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe as always, and I'll see ya.